TR back at you again. All these videos in one day, but you know, there was the hacking video and the surprise of the rosewood Firefly. This was the one I had planned for today. So I decided to go ahead with it and do it anyways. So, Mr. I would never buy a Firefly now has two. I decided I really wanted a guitar that had the inlays like Tony Iommi's, and I thought that was my chance to get one because I don't want to buy a Gibson. And I was very pleased with the quality of the guitar. And then while looking on the site, I saw this. This is unique. What's unique about this is obvious. It's a Les Paul with a hockey stick head stock. The original one, it was an Explorer headstock. This is a little rounder. And of course you got the lop-eared horn here, which people would argue does give you better access. Maybe it doesn't, but you know, we can't copy Gibson. That's the whole point of it. Okay, let's start at the top. Tuners. No clicking in them like I had in that one. And in all fairness, those work okay in that SG. I only hear the clicking of the gear slipping if I detune real fast, but still that shouldn't happen. I own like 50-some guitars and none of my other ones do that. These feel, they could be a little bit better quality, but you know, this guitar was $199.96 on Guitars Garden, and a good set of tuners can cost $50 to $100, even more than $100. So you know, you're not going to get excellent tuners. It's just the way it is. The nut is bone. It's cut perfect. The nut was cut well on the other guitar, except for the strings were a little deep into it, so I sanded the top of that one. And the other one, you know, I questioned is like, is it bone? It's supposed to be, because it had a dull look to it. And then when I dropped the top down and sanded and polished it, it got shiny. This one's shiny, so somebody has taken the top of this nut down and polished it. The neck on this feels a little thinner. That one has a big, robust neck. This feels thinner at the top, and take a look. There's no volute. I mean, all the Fireflies I've seen have volutes. No volute, which is nice, because I don't really like volutes, and I have no reason to not like them. I don't feel it while I'm playing. I don't know. It's a me thing. So, neck's got a great feel to it. Frets are stainless steel. Rosewood fingerboard, roughly a 12-ish to 14-inch radius. I can put my radius gauge across the strings and come up with that, but I should have put it on there when I was changing the strings. I didn't. My bad. But like, that's going to matter to you. It's flat. Okay, it's fairly flat. That's all you need to know. I had 2 high frets, and I thought, oh, well, we'll get to test out my tools on stainless steel. And then I thought, well, before you go leveling, you always take your fret hammer and tap the high frets, because maybe they're just raised up, and that fixed it. That was the problem. They were just raised a little teeny bit in a couple spots. Tapped them with the old fret hammer, and now they could be raised up a little, and you could tap them with a fret hammer and they could not move, in which case, well, then you still gotta level them. I suppose the other option would be to remove it, clean the slot out, and try to put it back in, which, you know, you could do too, but that's getting a little more advanced. But in either case, I'm a happy camper. The 6th and 13th were a little high. I tapped them down, and they're fine. Pickups, I'm guessing, are the same as in that SG. Keep calling it an SG. It's an FFLGS or whatever, and this is a FFSP. Anyhow, it's supposed to be Alnico 5s. They sound the same to me. I mean, you tell me what you think. It's funny, I was just reading the comments from the Firefly video, and J-Man told me the pickups sound a little thin on that Strat, and maybe they are. I don't know. I am a humbucker guy, and I really have a very bad single coil sound. I should work on it, and I'm thinking I've got a Tele, and I do have, it's an HSS Strat, but they're good pickups. It's a Schaubacher one and a pair of noiseless, and I should get that out one of these days and get twiddling my tone knobs and things and see, because I should be able to make a better clean single coil sound. So anyways, this has humbuckers. The neck humbucker on it. Sounds like a neck humbucker should, right? You know, you get that singing. Go and have a bite and hear that one ringing when you come back, right? So I think they sound nice. You want to hear them clean? Well, we'll do it. What the hell? Let's. And the thing is, I'm using a modeler, and my clean sound I have tailored to my humbuckers, which is part of the reason I think the singles may not have. See? I have it tailored to that. I know I'm such a rebel, right? Should have been the other guitar, right? So that's those. Electronics. I took a peek inside. This has full-sized, no-name pots. Only it does not have the Mallory look-alike paper and oil capacitors, like little firecrackers in there that the SG had. It just has the green chiclets. The bridge. Wasn't really thrilled with the bridge on the SG. It has the little small posts and the smaller inserts, but yet, of course, it's metric spaced, and the metal on it, the chrome, just wasn't real, knocking my socks off. And I had ordered on Amazon a couple of roller bridges. I was figuring one for each guitar, because they're kind of a weird spec, and Geiger makes them that size. And ended up canceling the order because I pulled this out of the box, and this has a different bridge. This has the bridge that could be found on any Epiphone. You could probably go to Guitar Center and get one of these, and you know what? This one is better quality. It's a different design. It's got better chrome. It's shinier. They are both Nashville-ish in how they work, except the one on that other guitar is like got springs in it, and I've never seen anything like it. And I'm wondering, those ones with the small posts, is this a Chinese thing that they're doing? Because a big tell on the Gibsons is when you see those screws and those big slots on the bridge, these have no screw in the small hole. Very Gibson-ish, but the spacing is not Gibson-ish. By the way, not an ad for Geiger or anything. The only thing I bought from them was this pair of knobs. But they do have ones that will fit an Epiphone. They have ones that will fit a Gibson, and they have bridges that will fit that SG. So, I mean, if you're looking for a specific size bridge, I would suggest checking them out on Amazon, because they actually, a lot of them will show the schematic with all the measurements, and if you've got like a digital caliper, you can measure yourself up. Anyways, I'm rambling there, aren't I? Finished. Pretty, isn't it? It's, I'm going to say it's a veneer. It dances in the light, so it must be veneer. There's no way it's a full thickness top at this price. And if it was a photo top, it wouldn't dance in the light. It would be like dead doll eyes, but it doesn't. It moves. There's a veneer on the back because it gives you the illusion that there's one piece. The best I can tell from looking at the sides of this is it's probably 3 pieces. Not 3 even pieces either. Like one big hunk and 2 smaller hunks. I don't know. Who knows how they do this. Looking at the grain from the side, it does look like mahogany, as it is advertised as. Same as the neck, it looks like some sort of mahogany. There are a lot of woods that are considered mahogany. Obviously, we've got a scarf joint up here. Switchcraft style toggle. You're not gonna get a real switchcraft, right? Those suckers are like up to 36 bucks now on StewMac. Anyways, I prefer this to the box switch. I like the feel of it. I also like the way it bounces, and the reason being is the mechanical box switch, you can't do the kill switch effect like you can with this. Well, if I turned it on, if it was playing, you'd hear it. That thing that you can do with a Les Paul. Plastics, pick card felt like it maybe might have been a little flimsy, maybe not. I'm not sure. I've got a spare Epiphone if I wanted to change it. The font on the poker chip definitely says I'm cheap. And you can buy a nice looking poker chip just about anywhere if I did want to replace that. That's not a big deal. And tip of the day, say you do want to replace your poker chip. Some of them are glued down, some of them aren't. I'm betting this cheap one's glued down. Take some dental floss, wrap it around your fingers. You can saw right under there and pop it right out. Okay. What else to tell you other than I like it, and you guys have yourself a nice day.